Hey there, again, Bob Eldridge here, owner of the Topspin Master, tennis coach for 35 years, and I just wanted to do another assembly video for the Topspin Master's tennis swing trainer. So hopefully this will be very helpful in putting it together. You should be able to do it in 10 minutes, 15 minutes, let's say, right? Mine will take probably longer because I'm going to explain a lot along the way. All right, enjoy. Okay, so first off, name the pieces. This is the tennis lever, the arm lever and ball. We're going to call this the head. This holds the arm lever. Start with the biggest and then move to the smallest. This is the rebound arm, the rebound, not arm, but rebound, whatever. I'm not even sure what we call this yet, but that's going to attach to the base column. Okay, so that's the rebound lever, let's call it. I forgot the name of it. This is the base column. This is the base. And this is just a little ornament that goes on top around the column, base column. And then this is the water bag or sand bag. I highly recommend putting sand in there to weigh it down even more if you're a big hitter. If you're not a big hitter, all you'll need is water. Anyhow, it'll also come in the box your tools and tools and nuts, screws. Okay, so let's break this down. First, your tools. Tools, you have, let's do this one at a time. You have 2 Allen wrenches here. Okay, the big Allen wrench is going to be for the base. The small Allen wrench is going to be for your arm lever. So I'm going to leave those there. Now let's get to the screws and the bolts. There's 3 different kinds. The first, let's do it in order. The biggest ones are the nut and butt, the bolt and nut of the, I think you've seen Leo here. Leo, don't disturb the video. These, let's look at it really up close. They're gonna put this and this together using this and your bigger of the 2 wrenches. The bigger of the 2 Allen wrenches, that's gonna be the first thing we'll do together. Don't worry, I'm gonna go over everything. Now your small Allen wrench and your small wrench are going to work with the nut and the bolt on the arm lever, okay? So I'll put that there so you see it. Well, maybe you don't see it right now. There we go. Let's move this back so you can see all the different pieces. And then these little screws, there's 4 of these little screws. There's no bolt that comes with these. These attach the rebound arm with the what do you call this? I'm forgetting all my names here. This is the base column. Thank you. Okay, so without further ado, those are all of our, so let's put this close to this, okay? All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put together the base. And we have everything we need here to do that. So, we're going to put the washer. This comes, okay, let's take this apart. Each one of these comes with a washer, a bolt, and an Allen screw. So the Allen screw, whoops, and the washer are going to go on top. Underneath, we're going to put the bolt. Okay. Tighten it up a little bit. And I'm just going to go ahead and do that for each one of these. If I was really awesome at videos, you know, this would be when it goes into fast forward mode. And if anybody knows how to do that, let me know. I'm not really sure. Let's make sure we're seeing that up close. I've got 2 bolts on top. We've got the, this is the Allen side of the nut. I'm not mechanically inclined, so I don't always get the names right. So, but I'm pretty sure this is called a bolt and this is called a nut. I don't know. Anyhow, so again, we're going to put the Allen wrench side up top, and then on the bottom, the nut. All right. Again, we undo the nut. Top, we're going to put the Allen and the washer right up here. Coming to you from sunny San Francisco during this COVID crisis we're in. So anyhow, well, I hope everybody's doing well. Really incredibly tough times for everybody. So I thought I would help people out who've already bought the Topspin Master and want to use it by creating this YouTube channel to first show people how to just, okay, so blah, blah, blah. So now I'm going to use the big Allen wrench, the big Allen wrench and the big wrench. Since I'm right-handed, I'm going to hold the wrench in my right hand. I'm going to hold the Allen wrench in the left hand. I'm going to stabilize with the Allen wrench and then screw it tighter with the regular wrench. I'm sure there will be people who know a lot about wrenches and different kind of wrenches who will correct me. Feel free. I don't profess to know a lot about mechanics. Tennis, yes. Tennis mechanics, absolutely. Been a tennis pro, as I said, for 35 years and conceived of the idea for this type of machine about 20 years ago. Had a prototype made. I'm not tightening this all the way, so I find that, again, stabilizing with the Allen wrench and then tightening up with the wrench. Let's get these out of the way. These out of the way so I can bring this a little bit closer so people can see better. I think that might be helpful. This video is meant to be helpful to get people up and running, because I know when something arrives in the mail, I sell these on Amazon.com, by the way. When something comes in the mail and I have to put it together, geez, I can get a little intimidated. So I thought, for those like me, there'll be some people who do not need this video, believe me. But this video is made for the people who might just put it in the closet or send it back, or worse, if they see they've got to put this thing together and it looks too complicated. So I'm trying to simplify this process for everybody. And not only that, I've got videos to come of how to use it properly. And I've used this with my tennis students in my groups, individual, private lessons, with huge success in terms of getting people to learn how to hit the ball properly, how to hit topspin especially. That's why I call it Topspin Master, is because now I'm just tightening it up around the edges. Okay, you don't have to, don't strip it, but you definitely want the base to be very tight. The basis for any strong building is the foundation. So here's our foundation. And we want these to be nice and snug and tight. I'll even check these every few months if I'm using this regular, maybe even every week to check, especially the other arm I check daily. I'll show you that later though. But this one, yeah, just check that okay, so there it is. And then on the top side, it looks like that, right? All right, so we're gonna put that there. And then we're gonna put our little ornament. It's really just an ornament on top. Okay, we are not gonna need these anymore. The big wrench and the small wrench, I don't think we're gonna need these. So I'm gonna set these aside. Next thing going up is the rebound column. Rebound column. Now, very, very important here, unless you like to be frustrated, is to line up the yellow pointer triangle with the other one right here. Boom. That's going to make it much easier. Now we're just going to use these ones again. Calling these the small rebound column. We'll just call them the column screws. Okay. Got to name these things. Probably need this side. The column screws. Now these do not need to be tightened that tightly. I mean, definitely snug, for sure. I mean, very snug. I don't want anybody to leave it loose in there. I'm just saying, in comparison to the base. You know what? I made the mistake of tightening it too tight. And so there we go. Unloose it a little bit. And then they go in over here. Let's go to the exact opposite side. There's 4 of them, right? There we go. And then we're going to tighten that just a little bit. A wee bit, as my Irish grandmother used to say. Tighten that a wee bit. Nana Beck. And then we got 2 more to go. 4 of the small screws. We're calling them this column screws. Oops. There we go. They're going to go here. Nice. And before I tighten that all the way, I'm going to get this last one in here. The 4th one. See that? Boom, boom, boom. See how those are going? And I'm not going to tighten the heck out of it, but I do want it firm. So I get it in there nice and firm. I'm going to get this. I'm not going to muscle it, but I'm going to definitely get it as tight as I can get it without totally muscling it, right? There we go. That's nice. Yeah. Okay, 1 more to go. Nice. And once again, go through, you have your Allen wrenches with you. This does not need, you don't need to do anything with these screws right here. So we just did these 4 right here. And then we did the 4 down below, the other nuts are up here. So that's done. Okay. Now, shall we put this in? Let's put this in first. Okay, so now we're going to do the arm lever. The arm lever to the head, right? So they go in again. We want the, oops, excuse me, wrong way. There we go. Hello. Yeah. I'm going to put this in. Let's see. So I'm going to stabilize this here. It's a little bit of a challenge. So again, we're going to do the Allen wrench screw with the washer on top. And once again, I'm going to take the bolt and just tighten it enough so that I don't have to wrestle with it again when I put the next one in, okay? So that's in there. Now we take again the second Allen wrench screw and the washer. We put that in through the second hole up top. I'm not sure if this is recording really well for you, but I'm going to bring it up close once I get this screw in. All right, now let's try it like this. I'm going to again stabilize with the left hand on the Allen wrench and use the so there we go. Tightening it, not all the way. So I stabilize with the Allen wrench here. And feel free to try to do it the opposite. That's works for me. I stabilize with the Allen wrench and I use the wrench to tighten it on the other side. Now, this arm takes a lot of punishment when we're using it. Tennis racket hitting the ball is very powerful. So we always want to check these and make sure that these two screw bolt combinations are really tight, because that's your first area of impact for your machine. So if you want to keep your machine in good standing, good health, then by all means make sure you got this tight right here. Okay, there we go. I'm going to give this an extra little squeeze. Oh, but you don't want to strip it, right? Goodness gracious. All right, oops. Yeah. Okay, that is really solid. Notice how it works, right? The racket hits the ball and it comes up and then it springs back, okay? Very tight. You want to make sure you check these. I check these every time before I use it, out on the court or at home with Zoom coaching. Actually, I have Zoom coaching now. Pretty funny, huh? Okay. Also on the head, we've got these two things that I'll show you when we get there. You're going to screw these together, and depending on your height. Okay. So now we're not going to need this anymore. Where did my Allen wrench go? So I'll put these over together. Let's bring this into the picture a little bit better so you see. See, this is how we set the height, right? Now, I must admit, this is a bit challenging to get this just right. Maybe let's see how well I do. Okay, so we're going to go right there. You want to make sure you screw it in just a little bit so that, okay, let's bring it all the way out. Let's try to get this right. Okay, see it? It's going all the way through now. Yep. So you want that screw to go all the way. If it doesn't go all the way in, then you've missed one of the holes. If it only goes like part of the way in, you missed a hole. It'll probably still stay in, but not recommended. So I'm going to loosen this. I'm going to bring this piece down. All right. So I brought this piece down so that it fits in here. This little plastic, hard plastic there. And then there's a second piece that goes in here as well. Pull this down and you screw it tight. And then, boom, you are good to go. Look at that. So we've got the base column, little doohickey there, the rebound column. This is the rebound column. This is where I didn't get it all the way in. and then tighten that there, and there we go. And then this is the rebound head and the rebound lever, arm, and ball, okay? We're ready to go. Oh, and this is where you fill up your water or sand. And next video, I'm going to give a little demonstration on how to use it properly and some instruction. All right, guys, till next time.